of getting him on the show. Is that true? And can you tell us anything?
I'm gonna slap that boy. Where's my phone? What did he say? He texted me something. I think it was yesterday or 2 days ago, or
I was touching my private.
he was having a conversation with his privates. Yeah, he said, yo, leverage is done. Let me know if you need me to come up there so you and your brother can whip my ass. And I said, I'll get right on it.
We love that one. All this.
Yeah, no, he'd be fun.
They stole all this from us, so we'll steal Christian from them.
Yeah, we can take pain from them. Yeah, no, we'll see. You know, that's ultimately not up to us. That's a producer writer kind of thing. But
we can certainly find it.
I can certainly throw some seeds at him and see if anything goes. Yes, right here. Yes.
I love the fact that season 8 now we're getting to see the bond between the brothers coming back again.
You're gonna hate the finale.
He's bad.
I really should have killed you in season finale.
My question actually goes back further, and I've asked this of a couple people through Twitter, never gotten an answer. What happened to the cult?
Good question.
It disappeared after the cemetery when
Yeah, we ran out of bullets, so it's just chilling in the back of the car.
Is it in hell? Wait, where?
he was holding it when he got zapped out of the cemetery and
He dropped it.
What season was that?
Jared, why don't you take this one?
I'm gonna send it to my friend. Long story short, what's it? Yeah, I have no idea. We had a discussion. I don't have my phone. Chris has it, but I text Kevin Parks. Text Kevin Parks. Ask him. He might know.
So where is the cult and just call Kevin. We'll take another question while we figure that out. How about that? Right here, blonde. Yes.
Since you guys often film out of order, have you ever looked back on an episode and say, geez, I kind of acted that the wrong way, or I should have looked at that kind of episode from a different perspective?
Well, we don't film out of order hardly ever. I mean, the shows like we film one after the other, one after the other. It's very rare that we have to go back and shoot something from from an episode that's gone by, or from an episode that we haven't shot yet. We're gonna, that's rare. But even though we still film in order, we don't know where the show's gonna go. Like we could be doing something in the beginning of the season and have no idea that 10 episodes from now it's gonna be different, or so yeah, there are probably moments that we're like, oh, I could have done that, but if we did that, we'd be, it's really, once we finish an episode, it's like, okay, moving on. And you kind of have to do that just to keep your sanity. Otherwise, you're constantly kicking yourself going, I could have done that, because you can do it 1,000 ways. I mean, we can do scenes, many different ways, but you just got to commit to one way, do it, and move on. And that's...
Misha famously didn't like the way he talked. He was like, I was gonna do like 2 episodes, so I did this voice. Now 5 years later, he was like, I wouldn't have done that if I knew I was gonna do it.
I think he's like running into medical issues now. No, I'm just kidding. Yes.
I bet everyone agrees with me. The show is so great because it doesn't fit into a genre. You have your every genre, your comedy, your action, your suspense, everything. My favorite episode to watch is You Changing Channels. I think it's hilarious. What was your favorite episode to film? Do you prefer the funny ones, or do you prefer the serious ones?
I think we probably prefer the funny ones because they're, we get a kick out of doing those. I think the serious emotional ones probably leave a more of a lasting mark on our soul. But like,
I think I like French mistake.
yeah, French mistakes, you know, and we also, you know, we get to do stuff like like the Western one. You know, that's fun. We get to, you know, I got to do the 1940s one. But, so it really, you're right. I mean, the show we kind of, you know, cover the whole spectrum of things that we can do, and which is, you know, I think one of the reasons it's a success is because, you know, we're not just one note. We get to play them all, and I think, you know, Yellow Fever was a lot of fun. So, yeah.
And the outtakes are hilarious, so please keep them coming.
Well, I'll tell you what, as far as the outtakes and like the gag reel, we could literally have a 3-hour gag reel. No, that's what I keep telling Phil.
Actually, the movie is going to just
Yeah, it's just a gag reel. It's just,
gag reel, the movie. 2-hour gag reel.
yeah, so it's anyway, we saw the season 8 gag reel, and it's funny. You guys will enjoy it if you like that kind of thing.
My sister randomly, very randomly, texted me a month ago or something. She was like, I just laughed out loud. I was messing around with YouTube. This is like during the day. She's like, and Jensen says it smells like sulfur, and you said I ate sulfur for breakfast. She's like, don't ask me why I was watching your gag reel, but it made me laugh out loud. Meanwhile, she's like at work. And she's like, I ate sulfur for breakfast. Yes, I'm gonna go back over here. You let both go. At the same time, fight.
Jensen, you're gonna be a dad really soon, and I know if you've already been like starting telling this little tips about parenting with really sick.
I've only ever said, listen, just stay away from a pregnant wife. They're dangerous. Maybe little bits here and there. I mean, I think it's trial by fire. I think the best advice I ever got from a parent was like, just figure it out. Because it's not, I don't think it's gonna, I mean, I've only done it once.
I think I did. I asked him a couple months ago. I was like, "Hey, was there a book that you read or something that you would recommend?" And he's like, "It's not going to help."
I mean it. I read 20 baby books, you know, and they're all like, you'll pick up the 2 best-selling baby books, and one says, do this. The other one says, like, don't do that. I'll figure it out. Honestly, my best piece of advice is probably the baby Bjorn. I mean it, because it's that thing that holds them like a kangaroo, so you can do something. Because when they're a baby, if you're like walking around, you can't do anything, and you're useless at first. You're like, I can't do anything, hold my baby. But then when you strap them onto you, then you can kind of use both hands, so you can still do stuff. That sounds like really bad parenting. Get something to hold your baby so you
It's something that makes the baby obsolete. And you'll be much better. I did get an interesting piece of advice from Misha. And on I know, I think it's going to be like some weird. It's actually a good one. He said stay off the internet. When when she gets sick or if she starts having certain issues or whatever, don't go to the internet to diagnose it. Because all that does, all it is horror stories. And it'll just scare the pants off you. Don't do it, and he's like, and tell Danielle not to do it. Of course, that was too late, she's already doing it anyway. But yeah, because he's like, because the people that actually take the time to write about it are the ones that have the horror stories. The ones that everything's cool, or that it didn't, nothing became of an issue or a situation. They're not gonna sit down and be like, I had some weird bruising going on in my legs, and it was all good. It went away. No, you'll believe one like, I don't have a leg anymore. And then of course, then he was like, oh my God, my legs are gonna fall off. Stop reading that crap. So that was a good piece of advice from me. She's like, don't pay attention to the internet, because it's just horror stories. So anyway, yeah. Yes, right here.